Well, traders, that is a wrap for the week. There's actually some new patterns that's been forming on the stock market that I want to share with you that I've identified today. Plus, mining sector going crazy, gold going crazy. What does it all mean? Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. So before we get straight into it, this week I've actually opened up 5 new spots to get access to my coaching program, where you get access to my trading strategy, my scanning process as well too, your ability to be able to actually trade live with me every day. I've opened up 5 spots. 3 spots have been taken. There's 2 spots left. So this is what I want you to do right now. If you go to Get Johns, Johns, getjohnshelp.com, or I think it's the second link in the description there. Click on that. That's going to take you straight over to the application form. There's no worries, no hassles. So getjohnshelp.com. Click on that. Go fill out the application form right now. I'll personally speak to you on the phone. And then after you fill out the application, I've got a trading course valued at $495 that I sell right now for $495. I'm going to give that to you for free as well too, just for filling out the application form. And then also on the actual coaching call, if we're not a good fit for the coaching program, I'm going to build your own custom trading plan for you to help you move forward, even if we're not a good fit for the coaching program. But again, guys, I've only got 2 spots left. I'm going through new applications as well too. So go do that right now, guys, because I've only got 2 spots left. Now, let's go have a look at the actual stock market. Dow Jones had a very, very, very nice day today. And the one thing I was actually saying in yesterday's video was that my concern is that this could actually be potential false breakout. We have to wait and see what it does. But I was saying in yesterday's video that's my concern. But what is the stock market is in a downward trend. This is the Dow Jones anyway. The Nasdaq is different, but the high, lower high. So we're in a downward trend right now. And I said, my concern is that we actually hold here and we start to rally up and then we start to see a big move up from there, right? So that was my concern. But what is we're still down through here. And what I was saying in yesterday's video is I was expecting to see the market possibly come up through there and then maybe start to roll over. So that's what I'm possibly still expecting right now. I'm still expecting possibly a bit more of a sideways range out of the Dow Jones through here. And then I'm actually expecting that. But if I'm wrong and we get something like that, then guess what? The market's going to take off like a rocket. Okay, it doesn't matter what I think, what I hope for, but I do see my opinion. This is my opinion, is we're probably going to get something like that, and then probably going to get a big drop in the markets coming from there. Move over now through the S&P 500, and look at this new pattern that I've identified on the S&P 500. The first thing, let me actually take that. Firstly, if I bring this up through to here, I'm gonna show you this here, right? So I identified this level of support and resistance, right? Resistance through here, all the support level through there, all the support level through there, and then we had support and resistance all through there as well too, right? So you got that strong level of resistance, but if I squeeze my charts out, look what's happening. We're developing like a big triangle pattern right now forming. So this is going to be really interesting to see how this all forms out, because we do have this major level through here. If the S&P 500, if the S&P 500 breaks this major support level, it's all over, and we're going to see a major free fall in the markets, and that's that 3,800 level in the markets from there. So 3,800. If it does break that, we're probably likely to see a pretty strong free fall in the markets. Now, looking at the Nasdaq to me is one of those things that I'm identifying, and once again look at this, a bit of a triangle pattern forming from here. So it's a really interesting pattern that I'm noticing here, because if indeed we have this resistance level, now what is this? We have to wait and see, right? Wherever it breaks out. If the S&P and the Dow Jones continue down like I think they're going to, then guess what? We're probably going to see the Nasdaq go down from here, right? But if the Nasdaq holds here, and then we start to see something like this happening out of the Nasdaq, well then guess what? We're probably it's a break to the downside, and this bullish flag here that I'm seeing right now, this overall bull flag through here, is nothing but a fake out, and then it's probably going to roll over. So it's going to be really interesting to see what actually happens through there on that process through there. Makes sense? And oh, by the way, guys, if you do need some help with your trading, I'm actually giving away a free trading course. Yeah, I think it's that very first link in the description there. If you go over there, I'm actually just giving you free access to the actual trading course that helps you there. And the very first video is about the biggest mistakes you're making. I teach my trading systems, chart reading. I even teach you a chart reading technique that's been working since the 1950s. I go back to the 1950s to show you it's been working since then as well too. So that very first link in the description there, or just go to johnsfreegift.com. So we've got that Nasdaq through there. Now let's go look at the gold market, right? So looking at the gold market, look at gold take off like a rocket. Again, I'm surprised. I was expecting more sideways movement, and gold's taking off like a rocket. Now, why is gold taking off like a rocket? I was speaking about this with my private clients recently, and why is gold taking off like a rocket? Gold is taking off like a rocket right now because of the fact that we're in the process here, right? We're in the process here of going through our next recession. Now, if I let me bring up the GOD so I can get a bit more data, a little bit more data. If I bring this up here, look what happened last time before we went through, the '08 crisis. And this is big, right? This is really, 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 really big. What happened before the '08 crisis? It did what? It went sideways through there, right? And then we had what? We had a big move up before the '08 crisis. So gold tends to have big moves to the upside before the crisis happens. Now, it has a big move up, and then when the crisis happens and we see the stock market come down even more, then gold does this. Gold does pull back, and then we get to go for another big run. So that's what we may be getting right now. But by the way, guys, my long-term projection is gold is probably minimum. What do I actually have there? Let me actually, I'll bring this up actually on the gold chart. So my target for gold on a minimum basis, which is the projection, is that 2,500 level. That's the minimum target that I got on there. I think we can actually go to a lot more. I think we can get up to 3,000 and 5,000 by the end of this decade as it continues moving forward from there. So we're definitely getting a lot of strength through there in gold right now. We definitely got this sort of trend line coming through here. If I bring this trend line up from there to there on gold. So gold is definitely making very big, strong moves out of this level. And gold is, and this is where a lot of people have been focusing on the crypto market and not enough about gold and silver and stuff like that. And gold is gonna start to have its day, right? Gold is going to start to have its day, and especially here. And one thing you'll notice, guys, if you go back and look at any chart, whenever you see a chart do this, guess what's coming? An explosion. Right, an absolute explosion, and this one here is probably going to just take off like a rocket. Mark my words, guys. Gold is going to go through an explosion. Now, when I say that, I don't know exactly when that's going to be. It could be happening now, right? Oh, it could be happening in 2 weeks from now, right? We don't know, but what we do know is that gold is probably going to go through a really big explosion in the markets to then see to see a really big move to the upside. And the reason why, guys, is the market is like an energy field, right? Whenever the market goes sideways like this, it's more like resting. It's resting. It's not going up. It's not going down. We're just resting. Okay, let's have a rest. Let's have a nap here. Right, Mr. Pickle's happy because he's not getting picked on. Right, Mr. Pickle's happy. So, we have a bit of a rest here. We're resting, refueling, refueling. And then suddenly, bam, guess what happens? We're getting ready. We're now rested. We refreshed. We're getting ready. Let's go back to the gym. And then, bam, we go back to the gym and we do our thing and we have a good time and so on and so forth, right? As the market starts to move up, we see a big explosion in the markets there. So we can see this period from there to there, right, is not doing anything. When it comes, we're going to start to see a big move. And you saw this back even just last year, right? Look at this here. The exact same analogy. And this you see this again and again. Nothing for a while. When we didn't make a big break, guess what? We actually went for a big move to the upside. So I hope this helps you out there today, traders. Traders, once again, if you do like to see this here, if you like to learn about my trading strategy and what I actually do, you'd like to get my coaching as well too, have me there every single day, maybe even trade live with me every single day. I've opened up 5 spots to my coaching program. I have 2 spots left in that. Basically, if you want to be able to see exactly what I do to generate a really good income every year when it comes to the trade selection, the trade system, how I scan the markets every day to find the best opportunities, how I trade, how I manage when I'm actually cutting my losses short, how I let my wins run and keep them moving, and so much more, then the coaching program is for you. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to GetJohnsHelp.com, getjohnshelp.com, or there should be second link in the description. Click on that. It's going to take you straight over to the application form where you're going to fill it out. I'll speak to you on the phone, and after you fill out the application form, I've got a trading course there valued at $495 that I'm going to give you for free as a way of actually filling out the application form. And on the coaching call, one, if I don't offer you the coaching program because I don't believe you're a good fit for it, because I don't offer it to everyone, I will then actually build out a bit of a custom trading plan for you to find out where you are, where you want to go, and at least help you so it'll still be worth your time. Now, by the way, guys, I charge $1,000 for a coaching call right now, so you're basically getting $1,000 gift for me for doing this. So go over there right now, go to that, guys, and I'll see you real soon.